In this short video, we will show you the steps to take to properly assemble your new Saturn SV low-speed floor machine. The Saturn SV low speeds come in 3 separate boxes that can be shipped via UPS. 1 box for the motor and base, 1 box for the handle, and 1 box for the brush cover and pad driver. Once you have carefully unpackaged all 3 boxes, confirm that you have the pad driver, the handle, the motor with mounting hardware and assembly instructions, and the powder-coated brush cover. Step 1 is installing the brush cover on the Saturn SV. Place a towel or cardboard down on the floor to minimize scratching the motor cover and flip the motor on its back. You will need the brush cover, a 1/2-inch wrench or socket driver, and the brush cover hardware to complete this step. Now you will install the brush cover. Place the brush cover on the motor and align the holes in the brush cover with the holes on the motor. It is important to have the optional weight kit knockouts at the front of the motor when installing the brush cover. Next, you will install the 4 mounting bolts in the brush cover. Insert each of the 4 bolts into the brush cover mounting holes using the included lock washers. Tighten down all 4 bolts finger tight. You can use a 1/2-inch box wrench to tighten down the brush cover, but it will be quicker and easier to use a socket driver with an extension. Start at 1 bolt and tighten it down. Then move on to the bolt diagonally across from the bolt you just tightened, like you would when installing lugs on a car tire. Make sure all bolts are tight, but be careful not to over-tighten. If you are installing the optional weight kit, you need to remove the plastic knockout plugs. The best way to remove these knockouts is to get a pair of wire snips and clip the inside ends of the knockouts so you can easily push them out. Once you have the plastic knockouts removed from the brush cover, you will install the metal weight posts. Remove the screw from the bottom of each weight post and install each of them on the brush cover and tighten them to finger tight. Now, tighten down the weight kit posts using your socket driver with the extension, being careful not to over-tighten. Now you can flip the motor over and begin the handle installation. It helps to be able to lean the handle against a wall or door when installing. Make sure that the label on the handle is facing forward. Remove the mounting bolt from the handle and place the handle in the mounting bracket. You should be able to slide the bolt through by hand by moving the handle around slightly to jockey it in. In the event that it gets stuck, gently tap it through with your soft mallet, being careful not to damage the threads. To tighten down the mounting bolt, use 2 box end wrenches to tighten down the mounting bolt to the mounting bracket. Next, install the locking clamp mechanism onto the handle. Locate the nut on the end of the locking clamp and remove. With the cord hook clamp facing left, slide the locking clamp through the right locking brace, then into the cord hook clamp assembly, and then through the left locking brace and install the nut. With the locking clamp unlocked or in the up position, start to tighten down the bolt. This may take a few tries to get it to the ideal tightness. Lock down the locking clamp to see if you can move the handle when it is locked. If it is too loose, put the locking clamp back in the unlocked or up position and tighten the bolt some more. Repeat as necessary until the locking clamp holds the handle in place when it is in the locked position. The final step in the installation process is plugging in the male motor cord plug to the female handle cord plug.